What's up, Spooky Town crew fans? Welcome to another 2022 Lemax Spooky Town review. Today we're going to be reviewing the Dr. Gory's Laboratory. This piece is awesome, as everything else has been this year. This really hones in on my passions for the mad scientist lab. I have one of the Dr. Tingle's laboratory, I think, from a long time ago. It's not in the greatest condition, so I was very excited to see this piece come out and add this to my collection. It fits perfectly in the village setup that I have now. I plucked it out for this review, but let's get started. As usual, guys, if you would like to support the channel, you can always do the Buy Me a Coffee. The link will be down below. Thank you for everybody that has stuck around this season and the past and grown Spooky Town Crew to what it is. Thank you guys for following. Make sure you like and subscribe as well down below to see the rest of our videos that we have coming up. Alright, so as mentioned, we've got Dr. Gory's Laboratory. This is a resin piece. It is a 2022 release. It's not an exclusive building, so you can get this piece anywhere. Your resellers, Michael's should have this. Your E-Hobby Tools, Erie Emporium, a lot of those kind of Gift Spice, all those retailers should have this piece. It is made of resin, and you can tell it's got multiple different kind of colors of resin, types of resin. It may be a little bit of plastic here and there, but all in all, it is resin, which is good because it makes the resin pieces, as I mentioned before, allows for so much detail to be put into these pieces, in my opinion. It allows the artists of Lemax to put in all those intricate details that we look for every year, and that you're willing to pay for. So this piece, the detail is not left out for sure, and you'll see that in this review. It is a lighted building. There is no sound, which I would have liked there to be some kind of sound, maybe even just electric, the two electric bolts up here, or Tesla coil, maybe a Tesla coil sound or something like that, or electric bolts, lightning bolts, something like that. But the no sound does not put it down at all. The lighting is going to blow you away. It's got so much detail. And the size of this building is 8.66 inches high. It is 8.19 inches wide, and it is 6.30 inches in depth. So let's kind of dive in to this piece. There's so much details, as usual. Like this season is all about the detail, which I'm not upset at all. I'm so happy that there's so much detail. So as you can see, there is things on every single side of this building. It is your typical AC adapter. It is included with this piece. This piece does not run off batteries. Some of them that have been this little have had the battery option. This one does not. So you have to use the AC adapter or DC adapter that comes with the piece. And it's got your typical kind of switch, your little on and off switch slider. So on the back, there is kind of like a little drop door or a little basement door, a little boarded up window. You can see kind of the details. They even put details up on the roof. And I'll post pictures of that as well. There's kind of like a trap door up here. You've got your tanks and your pipes that kind of lead around and into different compartments of what Dr. Gory is working on. The side over here You kind of got like a little frog, and it's just so much detail, guys. So there is some toads in a box. There's a lot of little chemical barrels, chemical waste spilling out. There's crates. Um, Here is your lighting. So a lot of the lighting is kind of like this colored LED, and your different tanks that have the resin in them do glow as well, which is very cool. So that is a plus, and you'll see that when I turn the lights on this, because these do pulsate. You can see there's bubbles, but the bubbles don't go up and down or anything like that. But inside the resin, when the lights go, it kind of makes it look like the bubbles are moving. So that's a really cool touch. As I mentioned, on this side, you've got kind of like a side door for Dr. Gory's laboratory. Then when you move around the front is where the details are at, which it does not let you down. So you've got, let's start from the top and kind of go down. So in this little case, you've got a brain, looks like, and it's in clear resin that does turn colors. You got kind of like the little tank up here with the gauge on it that connects to the brain. You've got these 3 little tanks here. As I mentioned, they're like little tubes. I like how everything is kind of somewhat connected, and how Dr. Gory's little laboratory is, it's small, but there's so much intricate details that he's got going on. So, and then the main tank right here, you've got kind of like this green kind of resin. I love the wires, how they kind of used your typical like wires that you would see inside of this piece, for example. They've got them exposed right here. More LED lights that go around the building. You've got a little tank up here that's got some resin in it. There's nothing in this one. Then you've got another tank here with some octopus tentacles, I guess, or alien tentacles. It's got radioactive symbol on it, or biohazard. There's your radioactive symbol. You've got Dr. Gory's laboratory sign. And then, of course, you've got the man himself, Dr. Gory, right here, right out front of his lab. I like all these little details. I'll get some good close-ups of Dr. Gory as well. I love the details on him. I would love to be this mad scientist for Halloween this year. That is my goal. And keep on going. You got some more bottles, some waste barrels. The sign is not lit up from the inside, but it is highlighted with this LED right here. And then on this side, you've got like a little hatch door. I don't know what that would go to. It says danger, high voltage. Kind of telling you about the Tesla coils here. These do actually pulsate, which is really cool. It gives it a really cool effect. You'll see that in the lights. A lot of people are downing this portion, which when I first saw it myself, I was like, I wonder if that is a Christmas bulb that you have to plug in, like the lighted buildings that you put the bulb in the back of the building. I thought that was going to be one of those that you kind of screw in, but it is fixed onto the building. You cannot take that off. And it does kind of change, like it glows orange and stuff like that. So it's not really, once it's in the dark, it's not really a bother, but in the daylight, you can definitely get the Christmas light vibe. So I don't know why they, I don't know what was going on when they thought about that. Maybe they thought electricity and light bulbs. It is what it is. Some people like it, some people don't. I've seen a guy put his own little tube over it. He's made like his own little kind of chamber to go over top of it. So you can get creative if you don't like that. I think that's about it, guys. There's a little fire extinguisher. Like I said, the brickwork is amazing. I love how it's got the different kind of colors of the brick. You've got purple, you've got gray, and then you've got kind of like your barn, almost like a barn entrance. It all ties together. You got your like slats. It looks like kind of like a barn up here with a crow. It all just fits. It's kind of like Dr. Gory patched his building together as well in his scientific projects. It's just really cool. I love all the little gears. All the little details are just immaculate. And they're pretty solid. They're not really going to come off unless you actually bang it up against something. So yeah, they're really solid. I like how Lemax did that with this piece. Made everything to where, you know, it's not going to come off. It's not going to break or anything like that. So this, I give this piece a 10 out of 10 for sure. You're going to love it when it's all lit up. Like I said, it's so much details of this piece. It does come with an accessory, which is an Igor character. He's got like I think a cup or a jar that he's holding with a brain in it, I believe. I'll post a picture up of what that figure is that goes with this building. I did pre-order that to go along with this piece. So once that comes in, I'm going to add him to my village and I'll take pictures for you guys. So yeah, that is kind of like a quick review, not really quick, but quick kind of overview of Dr. Gory's laboratory. I will leave it to the videos to show the details and to show this piece come to life. The lighting is what really makes this piece come to life. That's another thing that Lemax has picked up a lot this year is the lighting. I'm not complaining. I'm thanking you, Lemax, for doing that. There's so much detail in the lighting. That's kind of what sets the mood for your piece, and it kind of helps the other buildings that are around it as well. It just kind of sets the environment and the mood, the ambiance of your village, per se. So, without further ado, guys, thank you for watching this video. Make sure, as I mentioned, you like and subscribe down below. And once again, if you would like to support the channel, it's not recommended, or it's not demanded. It is recommended if you would like. But you can always help support the channel by buying me a coffee. The link will be down below. Be greatly appreciated. And once again, thank you, Lemax. Without you, these reviews would not be possible. So thank you, Lemax. I cannot thank you enough for allowing me to release these buildings to the world early and kind of help people figure out which buildings they would like to get to add to their village this year. Very excited about seeing everyone's villages. So if you would like, send me those links on Instagram as well. Go over to our Spooky Town Crew Instagram page. That's where we're going to kind of tease, as usual, every week. We've got one more release to review next week, and it is not a 2022 piece. It is a 2021 piece. But I could not pass this up, so I went ahead and got that building as well. So without further ado, guys, thank you for watching this video. Hope you have a spooky weekend, and spook on, guys. Till next time, see you later. This is Sean with Spooky Town Crew. Bye.